Good morning, everybody. Monday, January the 19th, 2026. I'm your host, Indran, and this is Raid Shadow Legends. It is Monday, so we're going to receive the benefits and the bonuses of being in the tiers for the week. Make sure you use your materials to in keep your current level, stay in your current level, and receive the max bonuses that you can. All right. Oh, and don't forget, every Monday and Wednesday, Final Fantasy XI here on ROTG Gaming on YouTube. Check us out, ROTG Gaming. And we play Final Fantasy XI every Monday and Wednesday from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Anyway, this is my side project, Raid Shadow Legends. Let's get into it. I am on the Discord, and I'm in the lobby for the voice, and I'm on the Raid Shadow Legends chat. Now, there we go. All right, so we're streaming, and let's get to the game. All right, so every Monday here in the United States, hey, it's up, Rock. Haha. Yeah, those champions you got, the one is going to be for Faction Wars. You can use that Demon Spawn for Faction Wars, but the other one, I would say, is pretty much going to be food. But just keep them in your roster. There's no reason to feed anybody right now. Yeah. You should get on the Discord. Be a lot easier. Okay. All right, so everybody is max level. Now it's time to take them out. Before we get started, let me just talk about this Guardian Ring trick. And it's not a trick. Okay, cool. Yeah, Discord has actually, here's a little note about Discord. It was created in the community of Final Fantasy XI. The Final Fantasy XI community created the Discord, um, and it has just exploded. So now everybody knows what Discord is. But little fun fact, it was created in the community of Final Fantasy XI. That's how I knew about it, because I was using Discord back when it was just for 11. But anyway, let's talk about this Guardian Ring and how I use the Guardian Ring. Um, so if I start Monday, by the next Monday, I will have 5 champions ready to become 5 stars. And the way I do it is you have to have brews, you have to have brews, you have to have brews, and the rank 4 champions for food. So let me just collect this real quick. Okay. Let me just collect all my little goodies here. In the tag team, notice how in the tag team arena it's red? It's because I was in the tier, I was in the 4th tier, but then it dropped me down to the 3rd tier, and I have to play at least 10 to get back into that 4th tier and surpass the goals in order to stay in the 4th tier, which I would like to get into at least Silver 2. That's where I would like to go, at least into Silver 2. So I need to focus a little bit more on the tag team. But anyway, now into the Classic Arena. I was in Gold 3, but it dropped me down to Gold 2. And the reason that it dropped down is because I changed. Let me collect this real quick. Oh, I got a shard. Nice. I changed my defense team. Uh, I had a single person in this defense team to drop me down because I was farming the arena medals. Now I've put my full team back in, and I'm going to be going from 2nd to 3rd and from 3rd to 4th. So instead of farming, I'm actually trying to rank up so I can get my um, position solid, and I got a week to do that because next Monday they'll drop me back down. But anyway, so the reason I'm down into 2 is because I had only one person in the defense farming those medals. Now I've got my full team back into the defense, and I'll be farming. Uh, I'll be going to progression instead of farming the medals. I'll go to progression. All right. Oh, we got live arena. All right. Well, before we get sidetracked and play a live arena, let's go back to what I was actually doing. We're going to talk about that guardian ring. So we have the 5 slots here, and in 1 week I want to have 5-star, 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 5 5-stars so I can make a 6-star. So what I have to do is I have to go to the champions, and what you need is a rank 4 champion. So in my reserve vault, I've got everybody. I put everybody into the reserve vault. Hold on, who's got gear on? Ah, it's okay. It'll be alright. To the reserve vault. Yeah. I'm going to throw everybody by rarity. Make sure this is all food. Okay, she's a food. I don't know if she's food or not. Let's just put everybody in there. I definitely know that she's food. Alright. I'm going to put them into the reserve vault. Okay. So now I'm going to do it by level. And we're going to look very quickly to make sure there's no food here. Looking for the food. Okay. Now it might be a little hard to see if there's actually doubles. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to sort it by faction. I'm going to go back up to the top, and I'm looking for doubles in the factions. A little bit easier to look for doubles this way. A little bit easier to look for doubles. Now granted, 80% of all these guys are food. All right, here's, okay, doubles, but there's 2 of these. I'm using these in a certain thing. Okay. Doubles, yeah. Okay, looking good so far. I don't look like I have any. Doesn't look like I have any doubles. You got to look through your people every now and then just to make sure nobody's hiding out. Got to make sure. As you can see, I'm using these two in the together. All right, we're using these two. I'm going to keep these two. So far, so good. That's the original. Okay, that's her. All right, wait a second. Now, did I already see one of him? No, because that's the dwarves. Okay, and we're keeping two of them. All right, so in the reserve vault, we have everybody, and we have no food there. Nobody in the master vault. Okay, so now we're going to look at the actual main vault here. And let's go by rank. Let's do by rarity. It'll be easy. All right, all my legendaries. Okay, then the epics. Those rares. All right, now that one's food. So I do have one food there. Haha. Well, don't accidentally cook your phone. Yeah, be careful. Don't get distracted. All right, so we don't really see anybody that fits our criteria. Okay. So we're going to have to see if we can make some fours. So we go to the tavern. And we're going to upgrade rank 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can make the fours. Okay, so I'm going to use 1, 2, 3. There's 1, 4. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now, if I was trying to make the most out of my account, I would not be using my chickens. I would leave these chickens alone. So I'm going to not use any more chickens. That's for another trick down the line, but we'll talk about that some other time. So right now, all I could make was I only made 2 level 4s, but I'll show you the process anyway. So what you do is you take these level 4s and you put the brews into them, and you take them up to level 25. All right, you take it to level 25. It's going to cost you 42,000 silver, and it's going to be 6 brews. And you're going to have a level 1, rank 4 champion. It doesn't matter who it is. So that's the 3 things you need. Rank 4, level 1 champion. 6 brews of that affinity, and then 42,000 silver. Once you do that, you upgrade it. Uh-huh. I'm going to do the other one before I forget about him. All right. Now what we're doing is we're saving ourselves the time to farm 100,000 EXP. That's what we're doing. We're cutting out that farming time. All right, and then we take the champions, the 2 that we just leveled up, put them in the Guardian Ring. And now we let them stay in the Guardian Ring for 1 week, from Monday to Monday. Every now and then you go back and you click on the to level them up. Now you have to go back and level them up or they'll stay at that level. So even though it's passive, even though it's a passive level, you still have to go and click on it to upgrade their levels. So if you want to set an alarm on your phone, just, in 4 hours, these guys will be 26, and then in 6 hours, they're 27, and so forth and so forth. So in 1 week, these guys will be ready to become uh, 5th level. So now what that means in this week period, you're going to have to take your food champions and make them rank 4 so that these guys right here, these guys, there's a 5 star, 5 star, 5 star, 5 star. So right now I could make one 6 star champion. But in order to do that, I need to have my little 4s. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need to go in the process during the week of taking champions to 4. So that's what you got to do. And the easiest way to do that is in the campaign. We'll show you real quick. Campaign. Make sure, you see I don't have an EXP boost. So I'm going to go to my inbox and I'm going to go by expiration dates here. And I'm going to, I need to do a live arena. Okay. Right here. Oh, look at this. I'm going to collect this. Going to collect that. And now I have, did I not collect it? Collect. Now I have it here. It's ready to go. When I go in battle to the campaign, make sure I have it. Yes, it's there. 12-3, brutal 12-3. And I use super raids. Make sure my champion has gear. He does not, so I go into my preset manager, 9 second. There we go, equip it. Now, ideally you want to have 3s, but if you're starting at the very beginning, you would use 1s, and you would level these 1s up to 2. But I have 2s. And if you're using a super raid, all it takes is 5 turns. And after 5 battles on super raids, that 2 will go to a 3. Now to get the 3 to a 4, you need 12 turns on super raids. So, alright. So right there, on normal, you take a level 1 and you rotate it 3 times. You do 3 fights on normal. Now, from the 2 to the 3, on super raids, it takes it 5 times. And from 3 to 4, on super raids, it takes it 12 times. And then you'll have a 330. And there you go. See how they are all at max level. Max level, and now these guys are ready to become 3s. You just take it off. Damn it. And you can run your next set of 2s. And then after you run those, I mean, you just run your sets up, and then you'll be able to make your 3s, and then you can pop those 4s and make those 5s. Oh, look, a free number 3. There we go. Makes everything so much faster. But you get the idea. That's what you do during the week. So you're creating the 4s that you need. But I didn't do it this week. This week I was doing other things. I didn't even, I kind of was slack. I didn't keep with the schedule. So, I missed out on a 6-star. Yeah, it's the grind. It is the grind. What's in this? But I mean, there's so many other things to do, so it's easy to forget about grinding your people. You just got to have the discipline to make sure that you do grind so you can get that 6-star. Which, if you're just starting out, I would highly recommend that you focus on getting your clan boss team, your arena team, and getting those guys to rank 6, level 60 with full masteries. That's what all your time and energy should be. So it's going to take, like, I would say 2 weeks of straight grinding, but it's going to help you in the long run to get your uh, clan boss team and arena team where you're actually getting rewards. Right, look at that. Nice. Okay. So what I do for the clan is I will help normal. I mean, there's enough people that can beat normal now. We've got people in there crushing it, and they can beat normal. But hard, I'll go ahead. Well, no, actually, normal, I'll help them in normal. I'm going to try this new team I have. Let's see what it does. Let's see what I get with this new team. There we go, 46.3 million. Okay. And I will tell you that these guys are not geared the way they should be. 100%, none of these are geared the way they should be. But as you can see, the results 46.3 million. Everybody should have access to a Kale. That should be your starter champion. Now, the rest of these, I know people will not have. If you didn't play with the Ninja Turtles, if you haven't played long enough, you won't have a Cell of the Drakes. And of course, Ultimate Death Knight is a legendary. All 4 of these are legendaries, but you will get a Cell of the Drakes. You should have a Kale. And I know that the turtles are, not everybody has access to the turtles, but I mean, bam, 46.3 million. Okay, there you go. So I beat normal. There you go, everybody. Make sure if you can play it, get your double rewards. And the rest of my keys, I'm going to put into Nightmare. Um, but let's talk about the Demon Lord. Let's talk about the clan boss. It takes 5 champions. It takes 5 champions. Um, and you can see that your objective isn't to beat it. When you're starting out, your objective is to get the drops from these chests. The more damage you do, excuse me, the more damage you do, the better your chest drop is. So, in easy, if you can use one key to get over 1 million, you will get the maximum rewards. Which we're looking for the tomes and we're looking for the shards. We really want the tomes, we really want the shards. Normal, you need to be able to do 3.6. And as you can see, now we've got the chance of getting a void shard. So it's up to you to put some time and effort into the clan boss. The clan boss is going to be a pretty good source of, if anything, brews. And we know how valuable the brews are for leveling up your champions. And every now and then you may get a piece, an artifact that's pretty decent. So the immortal artifacts, I use on my account a lot. So you do get some good gear from the clan boss. But what do you need to fight the clan boss? What do you need to fight the clan boss? I'll show you the concept. Let's see if I have a key. I might have a key here. Yeah, I do. Here it is. I got a key. I'm going to go ahead and use my key. I got to get rid of these red dots. They drive me crazy. All right. Red dots. Oh, what's up, Tippy Toe? What up, Tippy Toe? All right. Red dots, red dots. Okay. Oh, yeah, I got that new avatar frame. Oh, that is pretty full. That is pretty cool. That is sick. Look at that. That is sick right there. I love it. That's pretty cool. Tippy toe, tippy toe. Tippy toe, you've been playing this game for a little bit now. What do you think about it? Is it good enough to be a distraction for a few minutes? Do you think it's worth like 5-10 minutes of your day? 5-10 minutes. That's. I think it's worth that. Worth a little bit of time. Mm. Oh, there's. Anyway, getting back to the clan boss. I hear you, Rock. I hear you. Yeah. Well, when I remember, it's not bad. Hey, you can always expect an honest answer from Tippy Toe. It's not bad. It's it's the I guess it's that collector aspect that I like about it. Collecting them. I like to collect every different one and see how they work together. So I like it for the collecting aspect. I mean, look at this. I got the alien from Aliens. That's cool. Alice from Alice in Wonderland. Two Ninja Turtles. I love UDK. He's so cool. Mashad. Look at these. The artwork is great. I mean, some of it's basic. Really, some of it's really basic, but I don't know. Still cool. Sun Wukong. I think they did a good job with Sun Wukong. But I digress. Let's go back to the clan boss. Let's go back to the clan boss. All right. So you have to have a key to participate in the clan boss, and you get one. You get one every 6 hours. Every 6 hours, so it's 4 a day. So there's 4 times that you can go into the clan boss fight with this key. Hydra's different. The Chimera and the Hydra are different. But with the Demon Lord, um, let's go to Nightmare. Now, this gives you a suggestion on how to fight this. It gives you the list of the clan boss's abilities, right? It'll give you what that clan boss is able to do. It'll attack all enemies, attacks all enemies, attacks one out of a stun, decreases the damage received from HP burn and poison. Okay. It's immune to stun, freeze, sleep, or decreased speed. So that's important with choosing which champions that you use against it. If it's immune to stun, so stun sets are no good. This helps you pick out your gear too. It's immune to freeze. So people like the free barbarian champion Yakarl. Yakarl would not be a good clan boss champion because it does the freeze. Achuk the Wardener would not be a good one because it does freeze. Allure would not be good because it um, doesn't really suffer from turn meter effects. Okay, starting from the 10th turn, the skills increase each turn. Damage increases. So that means that you have to have a way of blocking damage or mitigating the damage. And by turn 50, all block damage and unkillable buffs are no longer any good. So when people make unkillable teams, they make it to hit that 50th turn. So they're trying to get max damage by the 50 turns because then it'll kill everybody, regardless of that. Again, it has immunity to the freeze, to the fear, block passive skills, petrification, nullify. I mean, all of these abilities that the champions have are negated. So you're going to be choosing champions that place shields, that heal, and your big attackers like Cold Heart with the max HP champion doesn't really survive that long. Immune to decreased speed and turn meter. Okay, so basically, this gives you a guideline of how to choose your champions and who to use. Now, you do have people who have used these little teams. This will give you a guide to the teams that people are using. You know, you can look and see if you have any of those champions. Obviously, look, there's my Mashald. Mashald. Masalad. Hmm. There's some weird combinations here. But these are the teams of the week, you know. And of course, I only have one of these champions. I have a... I do have that guy. No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm sorry. I don't have him. I don't have a... I have Godseeker. I have Mashald. That's it. So obviously, we're not using those guys. But what I went with is a combination that I found on Deadwood Jedi's page. Um, I looked at Deadwood Jedi. I looked at Hell Hades. I look at all these other content creators to get ideas about clan boss teams. So we're using Kale for the poisons. We're using Sella the Drakes for her regenerative abilities. And if you look at it, she has, where's she at? She normally normally I have her in a stun set. But like I said, we can't do stuns. There are no stuns, so we have to use her in a different gear. Let me take that gear off. Accuracy, speed. I think I need a defense. Yeah, hold on. Let's re-gear her for defense. And I think I have a pinpoint defense. Let me check real quick. Okay, here's my pinpoint gear. There it is, defense. We're going to put her in defense. And then we're going to go back to the perception piece. All right. Total stats for her, 217 speed. 217 speed. I'm going to try and get one more speed. Nope. There we go. I want her at 218. So bam, I got her at 218. What's her defense? Defense is really bad, but whatever. Now Kale. Well, yeah. Okay. Excellent suggestion there, Tippy Toe. The more I stream, the more we play. All right. Oh, don't forget tonight, 11. What do you think about the wheel? What do you think about the wheel that we're using in 11, Tippy Toe? All right. Let's look at. Let's just make sure all these champions have gear on, cause she was missing gear. Gear. He does have gear. Kale. Kale has gear. And who was the other one? UDK, the turtles, Kale and her. UDK, turtles, her. Okay. Eh, you know, those guys are fickle. Fickle, fickle, fickle. You know, really, it's because they've been playing for so long. It's hard. Even when you love something like that, you know, it's hard. They're a little fickle. All right, here we go. Now, this is on full auto. If you notice, Cell of the Drakes, instead of using her for the stuns, we're using her ability that every time she goes, she heals. So we want her, like I say, I have her at speed at 218. So I want her to go and heal and heal and heal. So it's an AoE heal. Everybody everybody got boosted up. So she's providing like a continuous heal every time she goes. So that helps with the HP. Raphael does increase speed. So everybody gets an AoE speed boost, which brings them to their abilities quicker. Not to mention his aura is HP aura, so everybody's health points is increased. Michelangelo is kind of like a straight damage dealer in this position here. He's like DPS, he's a damage dealer, but he also has like a mechanic that helps him stay alive with his attack. If his attack is higher, then his shield, his personal shield is a little bit higher. So it makes him a better attacker and a little bit more survivability because he places that self shield. And we know that shield is very important as we go on with this. And UDK is vital because he's got three different roles. With UDK, he is able to provide healing. He does do a decrease attack debuff, and he does like uh, a damage mitigation because he will absorb some of the damage on the other people. So that's like doing three jobs in one champion. And then, of course, the only thing Kel is doing is placing the poisons. Um, so really, he's just there for damage. So we have two DPSs, um, one booster, which is Donatello. So I use Donatello as my speed booster. I use Cella the Drakes as my healer, pseudo healer. Donatello, Cella the Drakes, Michelangelo and Kale are my damage dealers. And then UDK is kind of like that mid debuffer buffer damage dealer. And that's kind of like the concept I've gone with. It's all about the speeds. Now, this is Nightmare. I probably will make it around, let's say 30. I think I'll make it to round 30. So, the only way that I could make this particular team better would be more gear that's like speed tuned and increases their defense. So that's really the only way that this team could be any better is with higher defense and faster speeds. But for now, this is what I'm using. And let's just see what we can get. Let it run for a second. All right, 21, getting close. I'd say we got like 9 more rounds. We're about 12 million. I'm looking probably, I'm going to predict 15 million. I'm going to say 15 million. We'll see. 15 million, give or take. 13.2. Now, That's why I was saying she needs more defense. She dropped on that single target hit because round 20 the damage increased. That round 20 that damage increased, and she wasn't able to take that single target hit. Now, I think she only had like 19, I want to say 1900 defense. So if we put her in 4000 defense, she will stay around a lot longer, which will give everybody the heals they need. So, yeah. And of course, Kale doesn't have the defense either, so single target hit, he's out. We did hit our 15 million mark. Um, More than likely, it's going to be Raphael to go out next. Nope, Michelangelo. Okay, that was surprising, but it's that AoE damage didn't work for his defensive shield. So now, let's see what these two can do. Curing themselves, buffing themselves. Probably Raphael goes out. Yep. All right, and there you have it. That last hit was around 37,000 of damage. So you got to make their HP, I would say at least 50,000 to be safe, to be able to take a direct hit. Um, Donnie does some curing, 1.6 mil. Kale with almost 8 million damage. Michelangelo's really good. That's 5 million. Now, while she lived, she did that much healing. And then, of course, between these three, you know. But that's what you get. You got to make sure that all the team members work together. And that particular team, we've got HP boost by the aura from Raphael. HP is very important. You've got the speed. They get back there fast enough to do their abilities, and you're making sure that none of the champions really have like stuns or fears or anything that the boss is immune to. So keep working at it. Get your clan boss team up there. Um, Make sure that they are the ones that you take to rank 6, level 61st. And I cannot stress the importance of your masteries. Make sure that you have your champions maxed out with their masteries. It really does make your champion more survivable and unlocks all their damage potential. You want to make sure you have your masteries. All right. Well, that's it for today. Just a quick little touch on the clan boss. Don't forget, grind, grind, grind. We'll see you again next time. As always, thanks for watching and get on that Discord. Drop a line, say hello.